We thank VISVAS for giving us this divine platform to learn many shlokas. We thank Guruji for his divine classes and excellent explanation. We will go with the starting prayer. Lakshmi Subhadra ma'am, please do the starting prayer, ma'am.
Om Namo Narayanaaya.
Om Namo Narayana.
Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rami Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rami Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rami Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Nama Varanana Om Namaite Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Narayanaya.
Rupashri ma'am, can you please do the pledge?
Yes, ma'am. Namo Narayana, madam. ఓం నమో వెంకటేశాయ. భారతదేశవాసి హైదరాబాద్ నగరంలో నివసిస్తున్న రూపశ్రీ అనే నేను శ్రీ విష్ణు సహస్రనామాన్ని భావితరాల వారికి వ్యాపింపచేస్తాను. ఆ శ్రీమన్నారాయణుని ఆశీర్వాదంతో నా దినచర్య మొదలు పెడతాను. నా తల్లిదండ్రులు మరియు గురువులను అత్యంత గౌరవిస్తూ దేవునితో సమానంగా పూజిస్తాను. స్త్రీ జాతినంతటినీ మాతృమూర్తితో సమానంగా ఆదరిస్తాను మరియు పెద్దలందరినీ మార్గదర్శకులుగా భావిస్తాను. నేను హృదయము, మనసు మరియు పర్యావరణ స్వచ్ఛత కోసం కృషి చేస్తాను. నా మాతృభూమి గౌరవాన్ని మెరుగుపరిచి సామరస్యం కోసం ప్రయత్నిస్తాను. నేను నా కుటుంబ సామాజిక మరియు సాంస్కృతిక వారసత్వ సంరక్షకురాలిగా ఉంటానని ప్రతిజ్ఞ చేస్తున్నాను. ఈ ప్రతిజ్ఞతో నేను శ్రీ విష్ణు సహస్రనామ స్తోత్ర పారాయణమును ప్రారంభిస్తాను. ఓం నమో వెంకటేశాయ.
నమస్తే గురుజీ. గురుజీ నమస్కారం.
నమస్తే గురుజీ.
Guruji, you are on mute. Namaste, Guruji.
నమస్కారం గురుజీ.
हरि ओम. नमस्ते. हरि ओम. शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधे वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते. नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे. लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नाथयामुनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां. अलये सुन्दराकारं सदैव प्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरम्. रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः. मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतं मुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। Om Namo Venkatesaya. My pranams to everybody. So let's chant the 2 slokas that we learned yesterday. You can chant while you are in mute. Achyutananta Govinda Namocharana Bheshajat Nashyanti Sakala Roga Satyam Satyam Vadamyaham Satyam Satyam Punas Satyam Udritya Bhujamuchyate Vedat Shastram Param Nasti Nadevam Keshavat Param. So let's move on to sloka number 3. The next person.
Okay, Guruji. Vijaya Akurati, ma'am. Vijaya Akurati ID. Please unmute, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste. Sharire
Sarire, sarire,
Jarjari
jarjari, jarjari,
Bhute
bhute, bhute,
Vyadhigraste
vyadhigraste, vyadhigraste,
Kalevare
kalevare, kalevare,
Aushadham
aushadham, aushadham,
Janhavi
janhavi, janhavi,
Toyam
toyam, toyam,
Vaidyo
vaidyo, vaidyo,
Narayano
narayano, narayano,
Harihi.
harihi, harihi.
Thank you.
Started.
Thank you, Guruji.
வரேன் சொல்லுங்க
Bhagyalakshmi PVID.
வேண்டாம் நமஸ்தே குருஜி
Namaste. Sharire
शरीरे शरीरे
Jarjari
जर्झरी जर्झरी
Bhute
भूदे भूदे
Vyadhigraste
व्याधिग्रस्ते व्याधिग्रस्ते
Kalevare
कलेबरे कलेबरे
Aushadham
औषधम् औषधम्
Janhavi
जाह्नवी जाह्नवी
Toyam
तोयं तोयं
Vaidyo
वैद्यो वैद्यो
Narayano
नारायणो नारायणो
Harihi.
हरिः हरिः.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jhansi Rani Vijay Kumar, ma'am.
Namaste Guruji.
Namaste. Let's do quarter by
Namaste,
quarter.
Guruji.
Yes, let's do quarter
Namaste
by
Guru.
quarter.
Kalebare or Kalebare? Kalebare.
Kalevare.
Kalebare. Thank you.
Namaste,
So,
Guruji.
Namaste. Let's do quarter by quarter. Sarire jarjari bhute
शरीरे जर्जरी भूते शरीरे जर्जरी भूते
vyadhigraste kalevare
व्याधिकृते कलेवरे व्याधिकृते कलेवरे
aushadham janhavi toyam
औषधं जाह्नवी तोयम् औषधं जाह्नवी तोयम्
sorry vaidyo narayano harihi.
वैद्यो नारायणो हरिः वैद्यो नारायणो हरिः.
Thank you. Next person.
Thank you. Thank you.
Charita Dami Setti, ma'am. Charita, ma'am.
Om Namo Narayana Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana. Let's do line by line. Sharire jarjari bhute vyadhigraste kalevare
शरीरे जर्जरी भूते व्याधिग्रस्ते कलेवरे शरीरे जर्जरी भूते व्याधिग्रस्ते कलेवरे
औषधं जाह्नवीतोऽयं वैद्यो नारायणो हरिः
औषधं जाह्नवीतोऽयं वैद्यो नारायणो हरिः औषधं जाह्नवीतोऽयं वैद्यो नारायणो हरिः.
Okay, good. Let's see the meaning of the sloka. Sharire, shiryamane iti shariram. That means the body is, it keeps on decaying over a period of time, and therefore the body is called as shariram, sharire. Incidentally, this is a beautiful metaphor. If people know the Sanskrit, will know it is called as Sati Saptami. All the four, these words are in the seventh case. The first case, second case, etc. This is all in seventh case. That says when. The indication is that is when the shariram, when that body, jarjari bhute, it becomes, becoming old. It's slowly decaying and is becoming old. Jara means the old. So aged person, old person. So jarjari bhute, when it becomes old, when the shariram becomes old, vyadhigraste, it is attacked by all these various diseases. So the body becomes old, it is getting attacked by several diseases. Kalevari, in that calamity, the body is becoming old and there are a lot of diseases. The resistance power comes down, all sorts of diseases, get manifested in this body. When that happens, what should we do? Aushadham Jahnhavi Toyam. Aushadham means the medicine. The medicine is what? Jahnhavi Toyam. It's a drop of water. Toyam is a drop of water. Of Jahnhavi means the Ganges. The Ganga water. A drop of Ganga water becomes the medicine. When the body becomes full of diseases or when it becomes worn out and therefore we are not able to, completely do whatever we want, we becomes tired and weak and all those things, that the medicine, Aushadam is medicine. The medicine is Jahnhavi Toyam, the Ganga water. The word the Ganga is also called as Jahnhavi because when we all know the story of Bhagirath bringing this Ganges from the heaven to the earth right up to the Patala in order to redeem his forefathers who have been cursed by this Kapila Rishi, 60,000 forefathers. So he's bringing the Ganga water. So when he's bringing this Ganga water, Ganga came with such a force from when it came to the earth, the Shiva got it on his matted locks and then completely closed it. It came with such a great force. So then Bhagirath requested Shiva to release that water and therefore released a portion of that water, and from the matted locks, the Ganga started coming. And when she started coming, she came with such a force, she inundated this, there is a rishi called Janhur Maharishi. He was doing this ashram tapas, and therefore she completely inundated that, completely drowned this ashram, and therefore Janhu Maharishi completely drank this water of Ganga. So again, this Bhagirath requested Janhu, please release this Ganga water because I have to take the Ganga to the Patala Loka to redeem my forefathers. So he released it through his ears. Released, and therefore the Ganga came from the Janhu's ears, and therefore she is called a Jahnhavi. That's why one of the things is whenever you feel that you are unhygienic and therefore you want to clean yourself, there is no water or nothing, you touch your right ear. The right ear is supposed to contain the Ganga water because he released it, Janhu Maharishi released it through this right ear. So she is called a Jahnhavi. So the medicine is drops of water from Ganga. Aushadam Jan. Who is the doctor? Doctor is Vaidyaha Narayanaha Harihi. So we already saw in Vishnu Vaidyo, Vaidya Sada, Yogi, Viraha, Madhavo, Madhu. So Vaidya, the doctor, the physician is Narayanaha. You all saw the meaning of Narayana is Narayanaha. Narana Mainaha Narayana. The one who is the goal of all these Jivatmas is called as Narayana. So he is the Narayana. Bhagavan Narayana is the Vaidya. Vaidya is the doctor as well as Hari. Hari means Hari Harati Papan. So is a Hari. When you chant the name of Hari, he removes all your sins. And when all your sins are removed, then as I told you yesterday, the root cause for all the diseases is only the sins. When the root cause is removed, all the effects get destroyed, and therefore, when you chant the name of Hari, he removes all your sins, and once the sins are removed, all your the problems of these diseases, everything gets completely neutralized. So that is the meaning of this book. Some books may contain Narayana Sada. So that is also possible. So that means Sada means always. Always the doctor is Narayanaha. So that means the Narayana is the doctor, and then Aushadam, the medicine, is the Ganga water. So when the body becomes old, becomes tired, and all those things, and then when it is afflicted with a lot of diseases, and we are in such a calamity, if you're drinking a few sips of Ganga water is the medicine, and then Narayana is the doctor. Even how did Ganga get that kind of a purity? Ganga got this purity because it is associated. It is associated with the holy feet of Bhagavan. The birth of Ganga is when Bhagavan became from Vamana to Trivikrama. So Bhagavan, rose from this sky right up to the Indraloka. So when he with one of his feet, he measured this entire earth. With the second feet, he measured the entire the heavenly region. At that time, Bhagavan's toe extended right up to Brahmalokam, and then Brahma used this water in the Kamandalu to do Abhishekam on the toe of the Bhagavan, and that holy water became the Ganga. So that is why Ganga is always pure, because it is associated with the holy toe of the Bhagavan as such. And that's why she has the power to cure all diseases also. So, Aushadam Janhavi Toyam Vaidyo Narayan. In Tamil Solononakam, the Sariram என்பது சீரியமான சேர்ந்தது. இந்த சரீரம் என்பது போக போக அழியக்கூடியது. அதனால தான் அதுக்கு சரீரம்னே பேரு. அந்த சரீரத்துல ஜர்ஜரி பூத்தே எப்போ நம்ம வியாதி, அதாவது வயசாக அந்த பாடி வந்து கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா அதனுடைய சக்தியை இழந்து போறது. நமக்கு வந்து வீக்னஸஸ், நமக்கு வந்து தள்ளாமலாம் ஏற்படுது. அந்த மாதிரியான சூழ்நிலை ஏற்படும் போதும் வியாதிகிரஸ்தி, அதாவது பலவிதமான நோய்கள், வயசாக நம்மளுடைய வந்து எதிர்ப்பு சக்தி குறையிறதுனால நமக்கு பலவிதமான வியாதிகள் வருது. சின்ன வயசுல என்ன ஆகுதுனாக்கா வியாதி, அந்த கிருமிகளோ இதெல்லாம் இருந்தா கூட நமக்கு எதிர்ப்பு சக்தி இருக்கிறதுனால நமக்கு அது தெரியறது இல்லை. வயசாக அந்த எதிர்ப்பு சக்தி குறையிறதுனால எல்லா விதமான வியாதிகள் நம்ம சரீரத்துல வருது. வியாதிகிரஸ்தி அந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு கலைபரமான இருக்கு. கலைபரம் தமிழ்ல சொல்றல, ஒரே கன்ஃபியூஷன், என்ன பண்றதுன்னு தெரியல, அந்த மாதிரியான சூழ்நிலை கலைவரையில, அந்த கலாமிட்டியில என்ன நமக்கு மருந்து என்னன்னு கேட்டாக்கா, ஔஷதம்னாக்கா மருந்து. ஜான்கவி தொயம், கங்கையினுடைய நீர் துளிகள் தான் நமக்கு மருந்து. ஏன் கங்கைக்கு அந்த விதமான ஒரு புனிதத்தன்மை ஏற்படுதுன்னா, பகவான் வாமனாவதாரம் திருவிக்கிரம அவதாரம் எடுக்கும்போது ஒரு பாதத்தால இந்த உலகம் முழுத்தையும் அளந்தார். இன்னொரு பாதத்தை மேல தூக்கி மேல இருக்கிற எல்லா விதமான உலகங்களையும் அழைக்கும் போது அவருடைய அந்த டோன்னு சொல்லக்கூடியது, அந்த விரல் வந்து அந்த பெருவிரல் வந்து அந்த பிரம்மலோகத்து விரல் போச்சு. அந்த பிரம்மலோகத்துல இருந்தபோது பிரம்மா அந்த பெருவிரலுக்கு தன்னுடைய கமண்டலத்தில் இருந்த தண்ணியினால அபிஷேகம் பண்ண அந்த தண்ணி தான் கங்கையா மாறிது. ஸோ பகவானுடைய பாதத்துல பட்டதுனால கங்கைக்கு அப்பேற்பட்ட ஒரு புனித தன்மை இருக்கிறது. அந்த கங்கை நீர் தான் நமக்கு வந்து மருந்து அந்த அந்த மாதிரியான சூழ்நிலைகள்ல. அண்ட் யாரு வைத்தியர்னு கேட்டாக்க, வைத்தியர் வந்து நாராயணன் தான், ஸ்ரீமன் நாராயணன் தான் வைத்தியர். அந்த மருந்து என்பது அந்த கங்கை நீர் தான் அப்படின்றத இந்த ஸ்லோகம் சொல்றது. So let's move on to the next sloka.
Priyadarshini Jayakumar ma. Priyadarshini Jayakumar.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om. Alokya. Sarva. Shastrani. Vicharya cha. Punaf punaha. Idamekam. Sunishpannam. Dhyayo. Narayano harihi. Thank you. Next sloka.
Palakonda Sanjay sir.
Om Namo Narayanaya Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana. Alokya. Sarva. Shastrani. Vicharya cha. Punaf punaha. Idamekam. Sunishpannam. Sunishpannam. Dhyayo. Narayano harihi. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Next person.
C. Suresh Jayanti ID.
Yes, ma'am. Namaskaram, ma'am.
Namaskaram. Let's do quarter by quarter. Alokya sarva shastrani.
आलोक्य सर्वशास्त्राणि आलोक्य सर्वशास्त्राणि
Is Kuril, that is small only. Shastrani. Huh?
आलोक्य सर्वशास्त्राणि
Vicharya cha punah punaha.
विचार्य च पुनः पुनः विचार्य पुनः पुनः what is the last one, sir?
Vicharya cha punah punaha.
विचार्य च पुनः पुनः नः विचार्य पुनः पुनः नः
Vicharya cha punah punaha.
विचार्य च पुनः पुनः अह विचार्य पुनः पुनः अह
Punah punaha.
पुनः पुनः sorry
And you are splitting it punaha. So just say punah punaha.
पुनः पुनः
Correct.
पुनः पुनः
Correct. Idamekam sunishpannam.
इदमेकं सुनिष्पन्नम् इदमेकं सुनिष्पन्नम्
Dheyo narayano harihi.
ध्येयो नारायणो हरिः ध्येयो नारायणो हरिः
Thank you. Next
Thank you.
person.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Dhyeyo or Dhyayo, sir?
Dheyo.
Okay, good.
Sarala ma'am, Sarala Koripalli.
Guruji, sorry to interrupt. இது வந்துட்டு
ஹரிவம் குருஜி.
ஆன பிறகு ஷனிஷ் பண்ணான்னு இருக்கு இல்லைங்களா, இங்கிலீஷ்ல SANI இருக்குங்க.
Sunishpannam.
ஹரிவம் குருஜி.
சரி.
ஹரிவம் குருஜி.
Yes. Let's do one line by line. Alokya sarva shastrani vicharya cha punah punaha.
आलोक्य सर्वशास्त्राणि विचार्य च पुनः पुनः आलोक्य सर्वशास्त्राणि विचार्य च पुनः पुनः
Idamekam sunishpannam dheyo narayano harihi.
इदमेकं सुनिष्पन्नं ध्येयो नारायणो हरिः इदमेकं सुनिष्पन्नं ध्येयो नारायणो हरिः.
Thank you. So the meaning of this sloka is Alokya Sarva Shastra, and that means having seen. Loka means look. In English, look means to see, similar. It has come from this word loka, Alokya. That means having seen all the Shastra. That means having examined all the Shastra. Shastra, I told you, is all these spiritual texts. The Vedas, the Puranas, the Itihasas, the Smritis, all these things are called Shastram because Sasanat Trayate iti Shastram. That is, it is giving all the directions for us to follow. Through that, it is protecting all of us. So that's why it is called a Shastra. So having examined Alokya, that means having examined Sarva Shastra and all the Shastras. In fact, this Vyasa Bhagavan says, I've examined all the Shastras. And then what I have done? Vicharya cha punah punaha. I've also discussed. Vichara means discussion. Discussion with all the learned people. Vicharya cha punah punaha, again and again. So I've read all the Shastras again and again. I've gone through the various discussions with the various learned peoples. One thing is very clear. That's what it's saying. Idam ekam. So this ekam, this one is Sunishpan, absolutely clear. One thing is absolutely clear. I have examined all the texts, spiritual texts, and I've discussed with several people. And one thing is very, very clear. What is that which is clear? Deyo Narayana. Of course, you can use also as Deyo Narayana Sada or Deyo Narayano Hari. Deya means one who is to be meditated upon. Dhyanam. One is to be meditated upon is called as Dheyaha. The person to be meditated upon is Narayanaha. That means he is the Siman Narayana or Mahavishnu and Hari. Both are same. Hari means you have to meditate upon Narayana. So that's why some books contain Narayana Sada. Always you have got to meditate upon Siman Narayana as such. So Vyasa Bhagavan says, I've gone through several spiritual texts. I've discussed with several people. One thing is absolutely clear. The person to be meditated upon is Sriman Narayana always. So that is the meaning of this sloka. That's what Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal says also in Bhajagovindam. Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Every day we'll have to chant Vishnu Sahasranam as well as study some portion of Bhagavad Gita. Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Dhyeyam. Dhyeyam. Dhyeyam Shripati Rupam Ajasam. Dhyeyam means you should meditate upon Shripati Rupam. So that means you've got to always meditate upon Lord Narayana along with Mahalakshmi. That's what Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padal also. That is what is every day. Every day you've got to meditate upon. And of course, he's Vyasa Bhagavan. Sada means always. Keep on thinking about the Lord always. Does anybody tell us to, supposing somebody asks you, who are you? You don't have to, every day when I get up in the morning, I don't always say, I am Ramabhadran, I am Ramabhadran. You don't need that because the thought that I am Ramabhadran is already fixed in my mind. So I don't have to even think about it for a minute. So like that Narayana thought must always be in your mind. You don't have to, nobody need to remind you to say that, the Narayana is there, not there, etc. So that is the kind of meditative levels, Sada, always we should go into. So that's what he's saying. So the one thing which is very clear after reading all these Shastras, etc., the person to be meditated upon is Sriman Narayana, always he is to be meditated upon. So that is what is the Vyasa Bhagavan saying in this sloka. So, in fact, Vyasa Bhagavan has beautifully summarized. He says in a different sloka. Of course, it's not part of this regular chanting. He's saying, Yadoktam Grantha Kotishu Paropakara Slokardena Pravakshami Yadoktam Grantha Kotishu Paropakaraha Punyaya Papaya Parapidam. This is Slokardena. In half a sloka, Slokardena, I'm going to tell you in half a sloka. Sloka Ardena Pravakshami Yadoktam Grantha Kotishu. We've got crores and crores of various texts. We've got this Shastras, etc., etc. He's saying, I'm going to summarize all these things in half a sloka. What is that? Paropakaraha Punyaya. So for this, if you want to gain merits, you should do para upakaram. You should do only helping others. If you start helping the others, you will gain merits. Papaya parapidam. If you start giving injury, physical and mental injury to other people, parapidanam. That means if you insult other people or if you give them physical problems, etc., that will lead us to papa. That's all he says. That is all the entire message of this various Grantha Kotishu. That's what is beautifully summarized Vyasa Bhagavan. So we have completed this 1, 2, 3. Now let me come to Tamil translation. Aloka Sarva Sastran. Yella Vidamana Sastrangal. எது நமக்கு இதை செய்யும் சொல்லி நல்வழிப்படுத்தக்கூடியதோ அதற்கெல்லாம் சாஸ்திரம்னு பேர். சாசனா திராயத்தே இது சாஸ்திரம். வேதங்கள், இதிகாசங்கள், புராணங்கள், ஸ்மிருதிகள் எல்லாமே சாஸ்திரம்னு பேரு. பகவத்கீதை எல்லாமே சாஸ்திரங்கள். சாஸ்திரங்கள் எல்லாவற்றையும் நான் எல்லாத்தையும் ஆராய்ச்சி பார்த்துட்டேன். வியாச பகவான் சொல்லி எல்லாத்தையும் நான் ஆராய்ந்து பார்த்தேன். எல்லா விதமான செய்யணும். அவருக்கு அந்த சக்தி இருந்தது. அதனால எல்லா சாஸ்திரங்களையும் அவரால் தெரிஞ்சு கொள்ள முடிந்தது. ஸோ அதனால எல்லா சாஸ்திரங்களும் நான் ஆராய்ந்து பார்த்து விட்டு விசாரியச்ச புனக அகேன் அண்ட் அகெயின் திரும்பி பல பேரோடு நான் அதை விவாதம் பண்ணிட்டேன். என்ன முக்கியமான விஷயம்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லாத்தையும் விவாதம் பண்ணிட்டு இதம் இயக்கம் இந்த ஒண்ணு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நிச்சயமாக உறுதியாக சொல்லப்பட்டு இருக்கிறது. அது என்னது அப்படின்னு கேட்டாக்கா இதம் இயக்கம் சுனிஷ் பண்ண நிச்சயமாக சொல்லப்படும், உறுதியாக சொல்லப்பட்டு இருக்கிறது. யார் தியானம் பண்ணக்கூடியவர் யாருன்னு கேட்டாக்கா நாராயண சதான்னு சொல்ல. நாராயணன் எப்பொழுதும் நாராயணனே நம்ம தியானம் பண்ண வேண்டும். அதை நாராயணனும் ஹரியும் நம்ம எப்பொழுதும் தியானம் பண்ண வேண்டும் அப்படின்றதுதான் வியாச பகவான் சொல்லி. இது என்னுடைய கருத்து மட்டும் இல்ல, இது சாஸ்திரங்களுடைய கருத்தும் எல்லா பண்டிதர்களுடைய கருத்தும் இதேதான். எல்லா விதமான கருத்தும் தினமும் நம்ம பகவான் நாராயணன் தியானம் பண்ணணும். இதெல்லாம் ஆதிசங்கர பகவத் பாதால் பஜகோவிந்த சொல்லும் போது கேயம் கீதா நாம தினமும் நம்ம விஷ்ணு சஹஸ்ரநாமத்தையும் பகவத்கீதையிலும் கொஞ்சம் படிக்கணும். அதனால நமக்கு என்ன ஒரு அட்வான்டேஜ் என்னன்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னாக்கா விஷ்ணு சஹஸ்ரநாம பாராயணம் அதுலயே 3 பகவத்கீதை ஸ்லோகம் வந்துடுது. பகவான் வாச்ச கடைசியில வருது இல்லையா, அனன்யா சிந்தந்தமம், எத்திர யோகேஸ்வர கிருஷ்ணோ, அதெல்லாம் அந்த 3 ஸ்லோகங்களும் பகவத்கீதையில வந்ததுனால பகவத்கீதையும் சொன்ன மாதிரியா நமக்கு ஒரு பலன் கிடைச்சிருது. அதனால கேயம் கீதா நாம். 2வது என்ன சொன்ன தேயம் ஸ்ரீபதி ரூபம். தினமும் ஸ்ரீபதின்னு சொல்லக்கூடிய ஸ்ரீபதினா மகாலட்சுமி கணவனான நாராயணனை தியானம் பண்ண வேண்டும், தினமும் தியானம் பண்ண வேண்டும் அப்படின்ற அவர் வியாசங்கர் அதை தான் சொல்றார். அதைத்தான் இங்கே அவர் ஆதிசங்கர் பகவத் வியாசர் சொன்னதான் எடுத்து திருப்பி அங்கேயே சொல்றார். அவருடைய பசுகோவிந்தர் தேயோ நாராயண சதா. நாராயணன் தான் தினமும் எப்பொழுதும் தியானம் பண்ணப்பட வேண்டியவன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இந்த ஸ்லோகத்தை சொல்றார். ஸோ இது அதே மாதிரி அவர் வியாச பகவான் இன்னொரு ஸ்லோகத்துல சொல்றாரு, ஸ்லோகார்த்தேன பிரவக்ஷாமி யதோக்தம் கிரந்தம். தட் மீன்ஸ் அரை ஸ்லோகத்துல எல்லா கோட்டிக்கணக்கான கிரந்தங்கள்ல இந்த ஆன்மீக நூல்கள்ல சொல்லப்பட்டது நான் சுருக்கமா அரை ஸ்லோகத்துல சொல்றேன். என்னன்னா, பரோபகாரா புண்ணிய, பிறருக்கு உதவி செய்தால் நமக்கு புண்ணியம் கிடைக்கும். பிறருக்கு துன்பம் கொடுத்தால், அதாவது மனதளவிலோ இல்ல உடல் அளவிலோ சரீரத்திலோ நம்ம யாருக்குமே துன்பம் பண்ணனா அது நம்மை பாவத்தில் கொண்டு சேர்க்கும். இதுதான் இந்த எல்லா விதமான கிரந்தத்தினுடைய சாராம்சம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு வியாச பகவான் சொல்றார். So I think with this 3 more slokas, all the 3 slokas all of us know. So we'll just quickly go through that 3 slokas tomorrow, the brief meaning of that. I'm sure all of you must have also chanted it as well as known the meaning through your gurus. But still, we'll just revise it for a time being and then completely revise that also, all the 7 slokas. Not very difficult because all the 3 slokas, we'll do that tomorrow. Then with that, we'll wind up this last portion of this Vishnu Sahasranamam Paraparan. When we move on to, from Thursday onwards, we'll move on to Lakshmi Ashtotra. So let's go for the ending prayer now.
Thank you, Guruji, for your excellent explanation. Sakkubai Apari ID. Sakkubai Apari ID, please unmute for the closing prayer.
राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने श्रीराम नाम वरानन ओं नमः इति हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। हरि ओम गुरुजी।
Hari Om. Any questions?
Thank you, devotees.
Namaskaram. Thank you,
Now we
Guruji.
will go for the question answer session. Please raise your hands only to ask questions. Please ask some brilliant questions. Do not ask again and again the same questions. Those who want to ask the questions, please raise your hands. Mariappan Manikyam sir.
Namaskaram, Guruji. Guruji, you
Namaskar.
told that all our diseases because of our pabam or some bad karmas we have. Even Madhadibadis or even great personalities of spiritual elevated people also some suffer with diseases. And from any fever to even a big disease like cancer and heart problem, everything related to our bad karmas only.
Yeah, all around. The great people, sometimes what they do is they take up the karmas of some of their close people. So that's why they get into, people like Ramabhadran, Paramahamsa, Ramana Maharshi, all those people. So it is possible that they might have taken the karmas of some of their own close devotees or disciples. So that is also on the part.
Sir, what is the meaning of supernatural?
In another last
Please follow the queue, sir.
Doing good karmas to people, doing good things to people are considered as punyam and hurting others is a pavam. But sometimes when we see that who are doing good things, they suffer. Sometimes people say that because you did some punyam, you have to take some pavam from others. Something like that. Is it that, or it is because of their bad karma only they are
dissipating? Yes. So there's always, because there must be a cause for all the effect. So you are not suffering because of somebody else. Of course, that some people has the capability to take other people's karmas also. That is a possibility there. But very rare people. You need to have a lot of tapas and other things for you to, take up the karmas of other people.
So when we suffer, it's because of our pabam only. Sometimes people doing good, we are seeing in our people, family and all, they are suffering heavily. So people think that because you did think that is the reason you are suffering, something like that. People are talking that may be only because of karma, or because we do good also we have to accumulate bad items.
Not necessary. See, there is no cancellation of good, like accounting, debit, credit adjustments. For the good things, you're allowed to enjoy that, and for the bad things, you're allowed to undergo this various things. Sometimes, Bhagavan makes it sure if he wants to elevate you and give you moksha in this birth itself, so you have got to undergo sufferings. For example, I'll tell you a beautiful story. Krishna and Arjuna once went to forest. So at that time they were feeling thirsty. They were gone deep into the forest. They were feeling so thirsty. On the way they happened to see some beautiful, a bungalow. Somebody was staying there. So they opened that. They knocked at the door and then said, "We are feeling, hungry and thirsty. Give us some food and water." That man said, "No, no, no. I don't have any water," or something like that. "You go away." So then Krishna, when he came out, Krishna blessed him, saying that, "No, let him enjoy more prosperity and all those things." So Arjuna was little taken aback. This man has not given anything, but he's blessing with all those things. So they walked further inside, and there's a small hut. So there was a person living in that hut. He had only one cow in that in his place. He was getting milk. And therefore, he was living with that milk and a little bit of food. So when Krishna and Arjuna approached him, they said, so Krishna, they said, yes, please come here. I got some curds. I got some food. So please take that. And because it is already become dark, so don't go out in the forest. Stay here tonight. Tomorrow morning, you can go to your place. So they stayed that night. When they came back, when they came out of the house, Krishna said, the cow that this person has got, let it die tonight. So that is what he said. So Arjuna was infuriated. He said that, when that person did not give us anything, but you blessed him, even that I consider, because you have got a compassionate heart and therefore you did that. But this man has given all these things. And then why are you saying that his cow should die tonight? That's what you're saying. That. Then Krishna said, this person is very good. The only attachment that this person has got is to this cow. And once that attachment is completely gone, then he will get completely liberated from this samsara chakra. So that is the purpose. So you do not know sometimes why we are suffering. So unless we know the background to the whole thing, of course, we don't have the knowledge to know that. So God has got his own play of, God his own scheme of things to get things done. That's what it is.
Uma Maheshwari ma'am. Uma Maheshwari ma'am, please unmute.
Namaskaram, Guruji. Is it Alogya or Alodya?
Alokya.
Alogya. Because in one book it has given Alodya.
It is Alokya.
Sir, what is the meaning of Sunishpannam, sir?
Sunishpannam, absolutely clear. Very firm. Nishpannam is clear, so very well established.
Lakshmi Subhadra ma'am.
Idam Egam.
Idam Ekam. Idam means this. Ekam is this one. This one is very clear. Idam Ekam Sunishpan. This one is very clear. That's what.
Kala ma'am. Kala ma'am.
Idam Egam கேட்டேன் sir, madam.
Idam Ekam. Idam means this. Ekam means one. This one. Having understood, having gone through the various the Shastras and discussed with several people, this one is very clear. This one is called as Idam, this. Ekam means one. Sunishpannam, very clear. This one is absolutely firm. That's what it's saying.
Rohini ma'am. Rohini ma'am. Priyadarshini Jaykumar ma'am.
Om Namo Narayana.
Hari Om.
Om Namo Narayana.
இன்னும் 3 ஸ்லோகம் இதுல இருக்க குருஜி.
Calamity. நம்ம தமிழ்ல கலைவரமா இருக்குன்னு சொல்றோம். கலைவரமா இருக்குன்னு சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? That's the meaning. Confusion. That is called as கலைவரம்.
இன்னும் 3 ஸ்லோகம் இதுல இருக்கா?
3 ஸ்லோகம் that's what காயேன வாச்ச அதிலே இருக்கு. What we circulated yesterday, day for yesterday night. This is that, the Kayana Vacha Manasindra and then this Kshama Prarthana. Those 2 slokas, which he also chant towards the end of Vishnu Sahasranamam. Same slokas are there.
Kalevaram say in English, Guruji. Kalevare meaning say in English also, Guruji.
Yeah, same. I told you, Kalevaram means calamity, confusion.
Guruji, Jarjari Bhute.
Jarjari Bhute is having become old, worn out.
Hari Om Guruji. Vanakkam Guruji. Vanakkam Guruji.
Vanakkam.
குருஜி இந்த 3வது ஸ்லோகால ஔஷதம்க்கு அப்புறம் என்னது குருஜி? என்ன தமிழ்ல வேற மாதிரி இருக்கு.
ஜான்ஹவி. ஔஷதம் ஜான்ஹவி தோயம்.
ஔஷதம் ஜான்ஹவி தோயம். தேங்க்யூ குருஜி. குருஜி, எனக்கு இன்னொரு கொஸ்டின் வந்து, சரியான ஒரு வழிகாட்டியான குருவை வந்து நம்ம கண்டறியறது எப்படி?
சரியான குருன்ற நீங்க குருவை தேடி போக வேண்டாம். குரு தானாகவே வருவார். ஒன்லி திங் நீங்க என்ன பண்ண, பகவான் கிட்ட பிரார்த்தனை பண்ணிக்கணும். எனக்கு ஒரு நல்ல குருவை அனுப்புங்கன்னா குருவே உங்களை தேடி வரும். நீங்க குருவை தேடி போக வேண்டும்.
நன்றி குருஜி, நன்றி.
Nakul Ji, Nakul Roy Ji, Gopal Savita Ji.
Hari Om Guruji. Actually, இந்த பிடிஎஃப் இல்லாம கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. அந்த பிடிஎஃப் அந்த கூகுள் டிரைவ் லிங்க் அனுப்ப முடியுமா? பிகாஸ் ஐ ஹேவ் ஒன்லி அந்த லிங்க் ஓபன் பண்றப்போ வெறும் அந்த லக்ஷ்மி அஷ்டோத்திரம், பஞ்சாயுத ஸ்தோத்திரம் அதெல்லாம் தான் தெரியுது. வேற இந்த புதுசா ஆட் பண்ணது எதுவும் வர மாட்டேங்குது. சோ அந்த லிங்க் ஏதாவது ஷேர் பண்ண முடியுமா?
நீங்க வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப்ல இருக்கீங்களா?
மேம் அப்டேட் பண்ணிருக்கு மேம் டிரைவ்ல.
டிரைவ்ல I was able to open up WhatsAppல இருக்கு.
டிரைவ்ல இல்ல மேம்.
No, I think I'm in a different group. I don't know. எனக்கு இந்த லிங்க் வேற எங்கேருந்தோ யாரோ அம்ச்சா I joined. So I don't know if I'm in the group. This particular
நிறைய
group,
பேர்
like,
நாங்க
how do
குரூப்ல
I-
இல்ல, பட் எப்படி அந்த டிரைவ்லயும் கிடைக்க மாட்டேங்குது. நாங்க குரூப்ல இல்ல, எங்களுக்கு அதுவும் கிடைக்கல.
Guruji word by word.
Guruji, even I'm not in the group. Neither I got the PDF. The
Please
PDF
write
didn't
it
open.
down when Guruji says word by word, ma'am.
The link chat
Very
சரியா
easy.
இருக்கும் குருஜி.
Write it down. Mridubhashini ma'am.
குருஜி நானும் தேடிக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன் 4 days-ஆ கிடைக்க மாட்டேங்குது.
அந்த லிங்க்
ma'am, you write it down.
Jai Sri Krishna.
We are totally in a different group, ma'am. We are totally in a different group, so we are not getting that link actually.
Let's see what we can do.
குருஜி மாறி டிரான்ஸ்லேட் ஆயிருக்கு.
கொஞ்சம் டிஃபரன்சஸ் இருக்கு. எனிவே எல்லாம் முடிச்சிட்டு கடைசில எல்லாத்தையும் ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரீம்லைன் பண்ணலாம். We'll do everything.
இந்த லிங்க் எல்லாம் chat boxல போட்டோம்னா எல்லாருக்கும் வந்துரும் சார். then குருஜி நம்ம இந்த if possible இன்னைக்கு வேண்டாம்.
Jai Sri Krishna Didi.
Ma'am, please ask.
Sunispannam means
I told you, no, it's absolutely very firm, clear, very clear.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Sri Vidya Venkatraman ma'am. Sri Vidya Venkatraman ma'am. Venkata Narayana.
Madam,
Sri Vidya ma'am, please go ahead.
Jahnavi Doyam. Jahnavi means Ganga. Doyam.
Drops of water.
Drops of. ஒரே வார்த்தையா சார் அது? ஜாஹ்னவி தோயம்.
ஆமா, ஜாஹ்னவி தோயம்.
ஓகே சார்.
Venkata Narayana ID.
Namaste Guruji.
Yes.
Sir, I have two quick questions. So one is the Jahnavi or Janhavi? Because I heard both of them.
Janhavi. So it is written as Ihna, but when pronouncing, you have to pronounce Janhavi. I'm sure you would have been told in this Vishnu Sahasranamam classes, 8 batches, they would have told you about Janhur Narayana.
Yeah, generally we do that. But
Brahma.
I also learned
These are the only two letters in and then na and ma. It is followed by ih. You do it in the reverse way. All other things are okay. If it is guhyam, yes, you don't say guhyam. It's guhyam. Jikhva. Hik plus va, it is pronounced as jikhva, but the only exception is only with respect to these two letters. Na and ma followed by ich is pronounced as in and then ha. That's how it is. Janhavi, Brahma. That's what it is. Not Brahma. You have to pronounce it Brahma.
Irti ma'am.
There is one more quick question.
Yeah.
Sir, the slokas for first one, second one, all these slokas for the diseases and all. Can we chant for our family also? For our, like,
yes,
they can't
yes.
chant. The kids and
Yes, you can.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Guruji.
Guruji, Alokya meaning what, Guruji? Alokya.
Alokya means having seen. That means having examined. Alokya sarva sastrani. Having examined all the various sastras.
Narayana means God Narayana only, sir.
Yeah, one who is the ultimate abode of all the Jivatmas is called as Narayana. That's the meaning of the word Narayana.
Guruji, for mental diseases and depression kind of a problems, what
you can
kind
chant
of
this
slokas?
Achyutananta Govinda. Chant this Achyutananta Govinda. Keep on chanting the 3 namas.
First sloka, right?
Yes. Nashyanti sakala rogaha. So diseases get completely destroyed by chanting this Achyutananta Govinda.
Guruji, in the first shloka, it is in the PDF. It is written Sakal Roga, not, and you all are pronouncing it as Sakala. So it is Sakala.
Sakala rogaha. Yeah.
Sakala or Sakal Roga.
Sakala roga.
Sakala. And
Sakala
secondly,
roga.
okay, la mein aki matra, sakala.
Yes.
Okay.
Dirgha,
And
dirgha.
secondly, okay. And secondly, you mentioned about Bhagwan Vyas, some shloka yadoktam. Can we have that full shloka with the meanings in the PDF in the group? It will be nice. The full.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is nice to know more and more.
Yeah.
Guruji, this Alokya Shabdam you said actually, it's a D in the D is made into K actually. Alokya.
Yeah, Alokya, correct.
D becomes Ish becomes K. Is that the correct pronunciation?
Alokya, as it is written there.
Because the D is there.
It is only Alokya.
K. Alokya.
Namaskaram Guruji. Namaskaram Guruji. So for yesterday's and today's slokas, is there any name for this? Like we have Apaddaraka Stotram.
No, there is no. It's all cluster of different slokas. There is no separate heading for this kind of sloka. This last batch, last cluster.
Thank you so much, Guruji.
Namaskaram Guruji. Guruji, நம்ம பண்ண பாவங்கள் எல்லாம் தான் இப்ப டிசீஸா வருதுன்றீங்களே. நம்ம பண்ண பாவம் மட்டும் தானே நம்ம முன்னோர்கள் பண்ண பாவங்கள் நம்மளுக்கு வருமா? லைக்
முன்னோர்கள் ஏதான சாபங்கள் கொடுத்திருந்தா வரும். அவர்கள் பண்ணின ஒரு ஜீவாத்மாவும் அவன் பண்ற பாவத்தை தான் அவன் அனுபவிக்கணும். சாபங்கள் கொடுத்திருந்தாக்கா அந்த சாபத்தை நம்ம அனுபவிக்க வேண்டியது.
குருஜி நமஸ்காரம். பட் நம்ம சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, நம்ம பண்ணின பாவம் நம்ம குழந்தையில தான் அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணும், அது மாதிரி சொல்றாளே. இப்ப குழந்தை சில்ட்ரன் கிராண்ட் சில்ட்ரன் அவளை அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணும். சோ நீ பண்ணாத, எதுவும் ஜாக்கிரதையா நல்லதே பண்ணு, அப்படிதானே சொல்றா ஜெனரலா சொல்றா.
In a general sense, to say that your own family will get affected if you do bad thing. In that sense only it is said that. But each jivatma has to undergo its own set of karmas and vasanas.
Okay.
Namaskaram Guruji. Namaskaram Guruji. Guruji, ஹரினா குதிரை, ஹரிஹி ஓம் தான் சொல்லணும்னு சொல்றாங்களே குருஜி.
புரியல, என்னது? ஹரிஹி
ஓம் தான் சொல்லணும். ஹரின்னு சொன்னா குதிரை மீனிங் ஆகும், அதனால ஹரிஹி ஓம் தான் சொல்லணும்னு சொல்றாங்க.
ஹரிஹி தான் கரெக்ட். ஹரிஹி is the correct word. Yeah, ஹரிஹி ஓம் தான் கரெக்ட்.
Okay.
Namo Narayana Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana. And the Om mantram நம்ம சொல்லக்கூடாதுன்ற.
People get mental diseases or depression kind of things.
Pardon?
What is the reason that people get mental diseases? Because it is on the rise these days. What is the reason for mental diseases, depression, anxiety?
Because we have not developed the strength of the mind as such. The mind has to be strong. So mind is not strength because emotions have to be controlled. Today the children are intellectually very strong but emotionally very weak.
So how to make them strong, sir?
Giving him good values and then make them accept. Because suppose if you have a child, you give whatever the child wants, then the child's mental makeup is that whatever the child wants, it will get it. Supposing at a point of time the child doesn't get what it wanted, then it becomes very difficult for the child to understand. No? I've been getting all along all these things, so the mental makeup has been the child has assumed that, and therefore when something doesn't happen, it gets completely upset. Look at the cases of people don't getting the NEET, they commit suicide. Because they have been trained in their mind to say that yes, I will get NEET, I will get whatever I want, etc., etc. It is the role of the parents is at some point of time, even when they are young, to say that they will not get whatever they want in life. So they must be prepared to accept failures in life. Then only it makes them mentally strong. If they feel that whatever they want, they will get by today's parents, because at least in the olden days, we used to have this, this joint family system. There will be people to inculcate the culture, the values into the minds of the children. But today, both the parents are earning, and therefore the child is left to, the babysitter or whatever it is. So the the parents in their guilty feeling want to give whatever the child wants. They feel that they want to compensate by giving whatever the child wants. So the child thinks that it will get whatever it wants. So at a point of time when the child comes to a situation where it's not able to get whatever it wants, then the child becomes completely depressed. I've been getting all along what I wanted, I'm not getting it now. So the child must understand right from the young age that the life is one where you will get something, you will not get something. You must prepare to accept both things. That will only make the child strong, the mentally strong, to accept things as in life, as they are happening in life.
Yes, sir.
So I have seen people who are like having expectation from themselves, and if they are not able to perform to their expectations, they are also getting this.
Yes, yes. See, in fact, beautifully Swami Dayananda Saraswati used to say, anger is a function of the gap between expectation and reality. Of course, people say today, unless you aim for the sky, unless you aim for the what do you call the sky, at least you will reach moon. Yes, you should have expectation. I'm not against aspiration, but we must be able to accept at that point of time, saying that yes, I could fail also. So in which case you'll have to put in for subsequent efforts. So analyze and see where did I fail, and keep on taking subsequent efforts also. So that's what is more important. So for the people to, having expectations is not a problem, but then expecting that the expectations will be fulfilled is a problem. That's what it is.
So there is also thing goes in.
You're on mute.
Hello.
Yeah.
It is also seen largely that people, children at school, colleges, and people at offices also go through lots of bullying from their peers and
As long as
fellow students.
I think the role of the parents is absolutely important. Right from the young age, you'll have to give the necessary values and culture to the child, so the child is willing to accept. I mean, if it gets conviction in that, in those kinds of these values that you are ingrained, of course, for that to get ingrained, you must follow that values. You can't say something and follow something differently. As long as you follow those kind of values and this culture, the child will also get into it, because for the initial stage, the parents are the role model for the child. So it will simply follow whatever it is. If you have if you plant a tree, initially if you put a plant, you put a fence around that plant. Otherwise, the cows and cattle will come and graze. So that is the vital part. That is that the young age and the adolescent age, that the parents must provide the necessary values and cultures, and also give explanation why we are saying that. Simply by saying that you should do this, etc., the child will not accept in today's age. You have got to give them the logical explanation why you are saying what you are saying. Once the logic is explained to the child, when the child gets conviction into what is being told, then whatever things that happen, once the child grows, when the tree becomes, and the plant becomes huge tree, what the cattle cannot graze the tree. So similarly, that kind of a conviction and values must be good, it must be firm in the child and becomes a deep rooted one. Then nothing, whichever the scenario the child moves, etc., that influence will not affect the child or their children as such. So that is what is most important. That is the role of the parents, because you have got to bring out good citizens. That is what is most important. That's what I told you. Paropakaraha papaya, paropakara punyaya papaya parapidanam. So you should always be helping the others is the most important thing that everybody should do. And we should not give mental injury or physical injury to other people. These are the two philosophies, the two principles. If everybody follows in life and ingrains that into the child right from the young age, so nothing can shake the child, in whichever environment they are in. That's what it is.
Thank you, Guruji, for your excellent explanation. Today, we had some brilliant questions and we had excellent explanation. Thank you, Guruji. Devotees, we have to respect Guruji's time. It's already 6:35. So, can we close, Guruji? Can we?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Thank you, devotees. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Devotees, please join for mass chanting, which is going to be held tomorrow in Chennai, Kuchalambal Mandapam, and also in Coimbatore, Vidya Vikashini School. Please join for mass chanting. Thank you,
Especially
Guruji.
the young children. We are this is mainly for the children as such. So of course, others can also join. No problem. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Guruji,
Question, sir.
Guruji, Coimbatore.
Guruji.
Guruji.
Om Namo Narayana, Guruji.
Guruji, Anglita from Coimbatore.
Pramila madam. Pramila madam. హలో
హలో
మేడం, నిన్న ఇవాళ చెప్పినవి అది రామ ఆపదుద్ధారక స్తోత్రంలో అయ్యానా మేడం? ఎక్స్ట్రా శ్లోకాలు అవి అర్థం కాలేదు మేడం నాకు.
you.